잊고 살았던 게 너무 많은데 나를 포함한 모든 것들 이리 다시 돌아갈까 이리 돌아보지 말자 나는 많이 돌아왔나 이리 돌아오지 말자 핸드폰 속에 너와 나눴던 얘기들은 아직 남아 꿈만 속에 꿈이 아니겠지 꿈이었어도 나 헤어나오지 못했어 I don't wanna wake up, just wanna back up.
Welcome back to Papa Todd's Garage. Today is January 11th. So that means we have 3 weeks until me and my son, Nick, are going to be in Florida. Hopefully, wearing my safari hat in the sun with this thing, Project Gen X, driving over 900 miles in one week. Yeah. Hopefully. This car I built in 2000-ish, 2001-ish. Has not driven over 500 miles in 25 years. For real. It's a garage queen. Sometimes a driveway queen. But very low miles. No rust. So tonight we are going to do a little nut and bolt action, which anybody who races a car knows what I mean, or should know what I mean, because things happen. Bolts come loose. Gaskets leak. My back hurts. Oh, that's not. Yeah, sorry, different subject. But we're going to. Did I say Gunu? Is my hat crooked? It is crooked. There we go. So we're going to change plugs, go through, check the rockers, and redo some fuel line. You'll see that in a later video, hopefully. You know, I'm new to YouTube, so yeah. So in advance, thanks for watching, and let's get started. Okay, we're about to get started on a little preventive maintenance. I was going to change the plugs. Actually, I wasn't going to change the plugs. And I thought, I've got new plugs, so I should probably change the plugs. It's kind of weird because the closer we get to the actual event, the more my brain is like, you should do this, you should do that, you should check this, replace those hoses. Which I got some new hoses over here from Amazon. I'm not sure if they're the right hoses. I never seem to be able to get. We'll deal with that later. It's just. Anyway. So while I was just sitting here pondering my thoughts, I'm getting ready to take the valve covers off. also because I want to check the lash. Well, not lash. I want to check the rocker arm preload. I'm used to having roller rockers, solid rollers. This engine is a hydraulic flat tappet, which really scares me, but it's the way it came, so we're going to go with it. I'm going to check the rocker arms, change the plugs, and then I did notice this. I kind of started on it without you because so there's the fuel line. It starts back there, comes up right by the header, and I did put this on there last year because I was always told E85 ethanol, or that ethanol boils at a lower temperature than gasoline, and I'm running E85, so I wanted to keep the fuel cool because back in the old days, probably before most of you were born, I raced my big block Chevelle in the late 80s, early 90s, when they first started putting, I think they first started putting ethanol in the fuel. I'm not really sure, but the fuel would actually boil in the bowls, and I was foot braking it with a big block, and it would sputter because the accelerator pump would, the fuel would boil in there and get air trapped in it. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this and run it back here, which I know I don't want to mount it to the firewall, but I think I'm going to get a thermo sleeve and wrap this, and maybe the nitrous line also, and then run it in the back door. I'm your back door man. I already got a 90 on there. Hopefully the length is fine. If not, I can chop that sucker off, run it in the back, and avoid this mess. Sorry. A bit of a hawker. Excuse me. Also, Nick, my son, who I randomly hear from, was supposed to order a new whole setup here in the front because he thinks that the electric water pump, boop, does not move enough water when we're going to be going down the highway. So he thought a mechanical pump would be better. I agreed. Little serpentine belt. Eventually I'm going to put power steering back on it anyway. I've already got this whole bebop thing here for power steering. I am not going to put it on before the event. Don't have time. Yeah, so I don't know if he said he was going to order this and send it to me. Haven't got it yet. So we're going to leave all this alone. Even though I did tighten the belt, it's okay. But we're going to fix this, adjust the rockers, and change the plugs. So here we go. Okay, so I figured you guys, I know this is not a super high horsepower race motor, but I figured that maybe you wanted to see what's going on in here. So here we go. Nothing really special. Some generic looking 350 1.5 roller rockers. don't see any markings on the heads. I assume they were eBay Chinese heads. I did not build the motor, like I said. It does have ARP studs. And I have retorqued the head bolts once before I started spraying it. I have adjusted the valves, not the lash, the preload once before I went to the Bowtie Nationals, and they were all over the place. I mean, like, psh, 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 rattle, rattle. I have not checked them yet, but I just wanted to show you guys what we're dealing with. I don't see any shavings, no broken springs. This side over here, pretty much the same thing. No shavings, nothing dirty. Pretty clean, very low mile engine. And we'll go over here and look at the plugs. So I have been spraying this engine in the quarter mile at the Bowtie Nationals. Timing set at 38 degrees, locked. 150 shot. I am spraying E85 fuel with the nitrous on a I don't know, probably 1998, maybe 95. Cheater NOS plate system. Got it very, very cheap. A friend of mine, I think he sold it to me for $100, $150. I would really like a nice plate system. Dual feed. Crank this baby up for future reference to anybody that's watching. But for now, this works really good. It's set up, like I said, about 150 shot, 63 jet, I'm thinking. I think we may turn it up a little bit to a 73 jet for sick week. Haven't got that far yet. Right now, I pull no timing. Fuel pressure is 5.5 pounds. 38 degrees, pull no timing. -7 plugs. Here are the plugs. I'm not an expert at reading plugs. I know a little bit, enough to be dangerous. So I had a 565 big block in my Chevelle, which is, I don't know if you can see, right there. Nice car, very fast. Mid 8-second car through the mufflers on radials. And I would spray 400 shot to that. And the plugs always looked like brand new. Never really nipped a plug, but they always looked very, very clean. These, not so clean. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but they don't look bad. I mean, there's a little, yeah, I'm not going to cut them open. I'm not going to worry about it. This is a low budget motor. I'm an old guy that just wants to have some fun. So, you know, here's number one. It's kind of probably the worst. Yeah, I mean, I know that timing marks change when you idle, whatever. I can still see, is that the timing mark right on the bend? Yeah, I don't know. We're having fun here. So these are going to be spares now. Somewhere in here, maybe, no, not there, maybe here. I've got some new -7 plugs that I'm going to find, get them out. I might check the gap. I don't really adjust it. Usually Usually they're fine out of the box. And then we'll just put them back in there. And then I'll just check all the valves, preload, make sure none of them are rattling, none of them are loose. And then we'll deal with that fuel line probably tomorrow or later this week. It's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, and it's already starting to get late. I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are too. And we're going to carry on. Wow. Okay. So we got the new plugs in. I did check all the valves. I temporarily connected the fuel line, which I'm going to put a thermo sleeve on and some insulation. But after changing plugs and running the valves, checking the preload, I just want to start it to make sure that everything's good. One of my plug wires has been burnt. I got a thermo sleeve on it. It was kind of not on there the way it was supposed to be. So I'm glad I checked it before I'm trying to drive 900 plus miles, because it was kind of right. But I fixed it. Hopefully we'll fire this baby up, make sure she runs, and then I'm out of here. I'm calling it a night. So let's get busy. Oh, mercy. What? Okay. Where'd those come from? My. I should probably check and make sure it's not going to spew fuel everywhere, since I had the fuel line off. Let's do that first. It's okay. I'll probably open the door. Very nice. I think we're good. It's cold out. Well, that fuel pump makes a lot of noise, racket. Okay. Hope you guys have a good night. Calling it. Papa Todd out.